Another day, another story. The Internet, originally ARPANET, was developed as a network between government research laboratories and participating departments of universities. Other companies and organizations joined by direct connection to the backbone, or by arrangements through other connected companies, sometimes using dial-up tools such as UUCP. UUCP stands for of Unix to Unix copy. The UCCP generally refers to a suite of computer programs and protocols allowing remote execution of commands and transfer of files, email and net news between computers. By the late 1980s, a process was set in place towards public, commercial use of the Internet. Some restrictions were removed by 1991, shortly after the introduction of the World Wide Web. In 1989, the first Internet service providers, companies offering the public direct access to the Internet for a monthly fee, were established in Australia and the United States. In Brookline, Massachusetts, the World became the first commercial ISP in the U.S. Its first customer was served in November 1989. These companies generally offered dial-up connections, using the public telephone network to provide last-mile connections to their customers. Cable television companies and the telephone carriers already had wired connections to their customers and could offer Internet connections at much higher speeds than dial-up using broadband technology such as cable modems and digital subscriber line. The history of the Internet in India began with the launch of the Educational Research Network, or NET, in 1986. While early computer networks were operated since the late 1970s by the Oil and Natural Gas Corporation, the military, along with general-use computer networks such as Indonet, NICNET, and Vikram, the history of the Internet in India began with the launch of the Educational Research Network, or NET, in 1986. The first publicly available Internet service in India was launched by state-owned Videsh Sanchar Nigam Limited, VSNL, on 15 August 1995. Provided a speed of 9.6 kilobits per second speed and was priced at 5,200 rupees for 250 hours for individuals, 16,200 rupees for institutional dial-up slip PPP accounts, and higher for leased line services. In 2004, the government formulated its broadband policy, which defined broadband as an always-on internet connection with download speed of 256 kilobits per second or above. From 2005 onward, the growth of the broadband sector in the country accelerated, but remained below the growth estimates of the government and related agencies due to resource issues in last-mile access, which were predominantly wired line technologies. This bottleneck was removed in 2010 when the government auctioned 3G spectrum, followed by an equally high-profile auction of 4G spectrum that set the scene for a competitive and invigorated wireless broadband market. Today, Internet access in India is provided by both public and private companies using a variety of technologies and media, including dial-up, PSTN, XDSL, coaxial cable, Ethernet, FTTH, ISDN, HSDPA, 3G, Wi-Fi, WiMAX, etc. at a wide range of speeds and costs. In 2004, the government formulated its broadband policy, which defined broadband as an always-on internet connection with download speed of 256 kilobits per second or above. The definition was amended in July 2013, defining broadband as a data connection that supports interactive services, including internet access, capable of a minimum download speed of 256 kilobits per second to an individual subscriber. The minimum download speed was officially raised from 256 kilobits per second to 512 kilobits per second in August 2014. On the 1st of September 2021, TRAI raised the minimum broadband speed to 2 megabits per second. The regulator announced that broadband would now be defined as an always-on data connection, provided over fixed or wireless infrastructure, that is able to support multiple information and interactive services such as internet access and on-demand video, and offers a minimum downlink and uplink speed of 2 megabits per second to an individual subscriber from the point of presence, POP, of the service provider intending to provide the broadband service. The Worldwide Broadband Speed League 2021 ranked India 80th out of 224 countries with a mean download speed of 22.53 megabits per second. The February 2022 Speed Test Global Index, published by speedtest.net, India was ranked 70th out of 180 countries by median fixed broadband speed and 115th out of 138 countries by median mobile internet speed. Total subscribers of internet in India is more than 80 crores.